Hello, friends of the internet.
Hello.
Welcome to some sprinting, streaming, whatever the heck we're going to do together.
Welcome to Stuff.
Yeah, do stuff with us. You know me, my name's Steph. If you're here, if you're new, hello, thanks for coming. And this is Natalie.
Hi, so I'm barely here on booktube, but I am here mostly for sprints.
Yay.
So, here to get some stuff done, but you can find me on Book Talk. That is where I am active.
Yes.
And I'm trying to be active on Instagram. Still not great though. Still not
But
great.
you're doing wonderfully. I see you. I'm like, oh, I love the cross content. Yes, and Natalie's book talk is linked below, so go follow her for more consistent content for me. more consistent than me. Go do that. Okay, so should we say what we're doing today?
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
So I have to do some not formal like Steph does lesson planning stuff because sadly I just do. I don't want to. But gonna do some lesson planning. And then I also started this little like novella short. I would call it more short story if I'm honest than a novella.
Mm-hmm.
But it's by Kimberly Lemon. I've read some of her other monster romances, so I was like, you know what? Before Christmas is completely over, because there's something about this that feels it's like this little bow here, especially like gives me like Christmas. I'm like, let me get it over with, and then I won't have to wait until it's Christmas time.
Love that. Absolutely love that. Hello, thanks for coming.
Ooh.
Let us know what you're gonna do during sprints. I was reading all morning actually. I was listening to my audiobook for a couple hours trying to push through and I feel validated that someone in the sci-fi Discord said they also weren't vibing and I was like, great. I'm not that guy.
You're like, I'm not alone in my struggle.
Yeah, so it's fine. But I'm going to be doing paperwork. So that's fun. Thanks for hanging out with us while we do boring stuff and maybe talk about books. Hello. Good morning from where you are. Let us know what you guys are going to do today. Okay, so can I tell you before we get started?
Mm-hmm.
I have Baldur's Gate update. Okay, so full disclosure, I don't know if anybody here like plays Baldur's Gate. I hope this isn't like a spoiler. It's been all over the internet. So like even if you're not playing it, you kind of know what it is at this point. So it's been hilarious because I've been just like watching and semi helping. I'm going to say loosely helping because I helped build the character in the beginning and then I've just been sitting popcorn watching my partner play it just for the drama. Like it got to this point where we failed to romance any character. All just like swerve.
They're like, no, thank you, though. Bye.
So we're like, okay, guess we're just gonna end up single because nobody wants us. And both of us are just like, what did we both do wrong? So like the funny part is we eventually we were like content that he was like, I'm like, all right, you're gonna finish the game. When you're done, I'm gonna take over and we'll both try again and maybe we'll end up with something. And then something happened where this like alien started flirting with us and we were just like, is this Omega person? It was great. It's great. So someone apparently we have someone's attention. Wasn't the plan, but
at this point, someone. You just need someone at this point.
We will not go into the battle without love. Okay. I'm reading Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. Oh, good for you. That's a chonker.
Yeah, I've never read a Dan Brown. And I can't remember, honestly, the last time I saw one in person. So I don't even.
You know, that's true. I feel like there was a point where Dan Brown books were everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, who's that who wrote Maximum Ride?
Is that also James Patterson?
Yes.
Because I feel like it might be, yeah. Because James Patterson is inescapable.
Yes. I feel like Dan Brown was also in that, like Inescapable.
But yeah, I feel like now not as much. But I don't know.
Fair. Okay. So yeah, what else? Let's see. Oh, we got new timers, by the way, to choose from, which is
Do we?
we do. Let me see if I can show
Exciting.
you. Oh, every time I click on this website, my computer freezes. Hold on.
Well, maybe we don't have new time.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I should just click on one because if I try to show you, I'm scared the whole thing is gonna shut down. I'm just gonna okay. Our options are happy crocodiles,
Okay.
turtles in the desert.
Turtles in the desert.
It
Okay.
looks like they're in a desert. Oh, chickens.
Chickens.
Chickens
Okay.
laying eggs, and then puppies. And then shooting stars.
I need to see the chickens laying eggs.
Okay, great. That's the first one I used when I saw the update. Thank you. Oh, the puppy is pooping.
What chaotic timers have you found for
I
us?
don't know. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
Okay, I'm setting up. How much time do we want to do for sprinting?
Uh I always like 25 minutes. I only hesitate now because I'm so reluctant to do anything that I'm like, maybe I need a shorter one to kind of get me in
In
the
the
zone.
flow?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to start with a 15-minute?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, 15 minutes. How many eggs will mummy hen lay? Maximum 900. What?
Oh my.
Minimum 0. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that as it was. I don't know what that means. Set. Okay. And let's see if I can share my screen now.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Can you
Okay.
see a chicken?
I do in fact see the chicken.
I'm trying to make the full screen show. Okay.
I
Cool.
don't know the rate this chicken will be laying eggs, but should we bet on how many eggs in the 15?
Okay. 15 minutes of mommy chicken laying eggs. Are we ready?
I think so.
And go. She laid 531 eggs. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this.
531 eggs. That's insane.
Dang, girl.
That is insane.
Ultra
Meanwhile,
productive.
I was just thinking, okay, 50 eggs, maybe. I don't know. But no, apparently a lot more than that.
Hey, thanks for coming. Okay, how did you do? What'd you end up doing?
So I haven't accomplished much because part of what I learned was that I told you before we started this stuff. Basically, my kids have to work on a personal project, but this is a project for regular 10th grade English, and I have very few students who are in 10th grade.
Uh-huh.
And my students are ESL students, so they wouldn't even be making the project in English. They'd be writing the whole thing in Spanish, which is why I'm against it, giving it in my class, because I'm like, they're not able to write it in English. So why am I wasting English class time on this? Regardless, they really want it to get done in my class. So I was able to start looking at the resources, but some of the resources are shared with other teachers as PDFs. And I'm like, I cannot translate these easily and just type in there with the PDF.
Yeah.
Give me the Google Slides, and that will be easier to work with.
Yeah.
So I had to reach out to the teacher who's the lead of the personal project stuff and be like, please send that. The other stuff works and it's fine, but I need access to this as well. So that, because it's basically all the resources that are like they would directly be typing in, that I have access in a way that I can make a copy, translate it, whatever, no problem. But all the stuff that's me being able to explain the project to them is PDF. And I'm like, no, give it to me as slides so that I can more easily translate it.
No.
Have I done much? No, but I've started to at least
That's okay.
Orient myself.
You have a plan. That's fine.
Yes.
Yay. That's good news. We'll take it. That's good.
What did you accomplish?
I am just filling in my planner for the next couple weeks. This week, and then just like anything that I have sticky notes lying about that were like, because I don't really look at my planner when I'm not at work or like not on a weekday, like Saturday, or if I'm out, I'm not looking at it. So I just have little notes to myself that are like, oh, put this in your planner later. So I'm doing that so I don't forget things.
Yeah.
And I started some stuff for my application, my fellowship application that's due on Friday.
Okay.
I should technically probably work on at least one lesson plan now that I am at peak mental capacity.
Yeah.
So I will do one of those in a sec. I just want to make sure I got the to-do stuff out of my brain first.
Yeah.
I feel better about
it. Good.
Yes. What I also love about this planner, I don't know if I showed you this, but it comes with like, there's a little habit tracker.
Cute.
Right? So I can track my habits, and I have things that have been like fitness for the week or like whatever, and it's kind of nice. I'm like, ooh.
See, I would be if it was like a spreadsheet. I'm like, give me a beautiful made spreadsheet of that.
Yes. You are a spreadsheet queen. I cannot. I am simple.
I cannot make it all from scratch. I definitely can't.
No.
I'm like, give me the most difficult part already done.
Yes.
And can I change it to my taste, my desires? Yes.
Love it.
But can I create all of that structure in the first place? No, I would never finish, and I would finish by crying.
I'd fill in the bubbles with my tears.
Yeah. But do I love a good spreadsheet? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Glorious. So glorious. See, in my heart, I'm a what was it? a Bujo girly. Like I tried at one point and I was like, this is beautiful. The amount of energy that it takes to be able to think up the structure. And then it's like, okay, I used all of my brain to create this beautiful layout and now it's time to fill it in and I'm just like dead. Not happening. Nothing left to give.
Like, okay, now I'm over it. Now
Yeah.
I'm done, actually.
I'm done. So that is that. Okay. What else? Let me slowly start to like load up the other timer before my computer decides to turn off. But anyway, tell us how is your January reads going? Maybe that's something that's worth us talking about.
Well, it's kind of chaotic at the moment. I've already had my first DNF of the year, which I've told you about. If Ugo, you're still listening, you also should know. I'm like, I could not deal with our book club pick. I had to stop reading that shit. I was over it. I was so over it. I'm like, just like the title is like so not over you or something like that. I'm like, well, I'm so over you. You might not be, but I am. So already had my first DNF. At least my first read of the year was excellent. That's why I'm like, you need to finish Lauren Love so we can read Teacher of the Year. I desperately need us to read Teacher of the Year.
So good, definitely. Like, okay, so I something I definitely have learned about myself because I try not to read more than one book at a time. Even though I feel like when I was younger, I would have like 5 books going at a time and it's fine. But now brain is like not braining. So one book, like I can read up to 2 physical books at a time as long as they're different genres. Because if they're the same genre, my brain will cross different situations. And I'm like, what? Okay, who kissed who? Which one? When what? Like it's not happening. And then I can do an audiobook, and in my mind, that is like its own category.
Yeah.
Again, because I'm not using my eyeballs. So when I'm done with this romance, I'll be ready to start our other romance.
Yes, I know. But that's still been the strongest hit of the month so far because I finished the audiobook that I was listening to, which was also a romance, and it was cute, but it wasn't great because some of it I was just like, why can these two characters get their act together? Especially because like they're not young. Like I'm pretty sure the female lead is like in her mid 30s and the male lead is 40. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you people? With like some of the stuff, I was like, y'all are acting so immature, and I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I really don't. And like, so yeah, I liked most of it. But like the central conflict, I was like, this is absurd. This should not be the central conflict.
Yeah.
If y'all are gonna be this grown. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that was like a 3.5 for me. It was still mostly good, but not as good as it could have been. And then I've read 2 volumes now of Creepy Cat. And that was adorable, but it's also like because it's mostly just fluffy, funny, just look at this cat and cat shenanigans. Like it's not deep enough for me to be like, oh my god, I love this with my whole heart. Like I'm like, it's cute. That's it.
Hi, how are you? We're just talking about our January read, so tell us how your month's going too.
So yeah, in conclusion,
I mean, that's not too bad. What was the other? Was it Mistletoes and Meshuggahs? Was that the one?
Yeah, Mistletoes and Mishigas. I loved it. First read of the year, fire.
Okay. Love it.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
Cute.
With that one, I understood some of the people who were like, the main character is so annoying. And I'm like, he's just the most flamboyant gay man ever. That's it. Like, that's it. He's just being his authentic self. If you don't vibe with that, you don't vibe with it.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I was having the time of my life.
Oh no, I hope we feel better.
The flu sucks. Ugh.
It's been going around. I was sick in December. It was horrible. I hope we feel better.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What were the 2 books though?
Yes, tell us.
Drop the titles.
Tell us. Yeah, I'm halfway done with Lauren Lust 3.
Which I still can't believe. I kept forgetting that you already read the second one, and so all you needed was the third one.
Yeah.
And of course, we need to add her new vampire novel.
Yes. Oh my god, Bessie. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm dying to read it, but I'm also like, no, Steph needs to finish the Lauren Lust trilogy, which I still will call it that, even though, but whatever. I'm like, she needs to finish that.
I love it.
And then we can get into her new vampire series.
Yes, please. I'm here for it. I'm so excited.
And you have to remember there's also like a novella short story.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That you should 100% read.
Okay. I saw that too when I was ordering this one. I was like, oh, there's more.
Yes. Yes. I can't remember if I read it before reading book 3 or after. I literally would just have to deal with like publication dates. That will let you know when I read it, because I just read them in publication order.
Okay.
But 100% worth it. You should definitely pick it up.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, this is just like, it's so comforting. Honestly, I feel like as far as in depth or anything, like I feel like the first 2 plot wise were a lot more dynamic.
Yeah.
And I was on the edge of my seat. But by this one, I don't know if it's that I'm so familiar with this world or that the plot in this one is just a little bit more predictable.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm just vibing.
I feel like the third one does feel kind of like the odd one out. Like, apart from the fact that like typically romance series, if they're going to have multiple couples, it's going to be one new couple each book. And this one did like 2 books with the same couple.
Yeah.
And then third book is a new couple. That's strange for the genre. But then on top of that, I feel like a lot of the plot stuff is resolved within 1 and 2.
Right.
So the third one is more like, yeah, I'm a romance in this world. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of how it feels. So it's, you got to adapt to it.
I'm fine with it. I love them all. And then She Fell by Alicia Elliott, which I gave 5 stars. Ooh, and No Longer Human. Oh, I've had that on my list too that I've been wanting to read. Sad.
Both sad vibes. Let me look. And Then She Fell. I feel like I recognize that title, but I could be mixing it with other ones.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Fell.
But No Longer Human I've had on my
Ooh, yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is by an indigenous author, like And Then She Fell. Which I'm pretty sure it also has a super cool cover in the UK, and the US cover is like trash.
Oh,
my true authentic self. That's
okay.
Yeah, I feel like the UK one is like a lot creepier, like the cover. But then the US one, like, I kind of get what they were going for ish, but I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, the UK one looks prettier.
I prefer the UK one, but yeah, I did have it already in my like want to read list, which is 5 million books. So like, will I actually get to it? Only time will tell. But
probably not.
But
at the beginning,
Mel just said they gave it 5 stars. So like, maybe we should be putting
that's true
in priority on our list. So
hi, thanks for coming. Yeah, I know. I was at when January 1st was upon us, I'm pretty sure my Goodreads and Storygraph were at like just about the same. I was like, oh my God, I'm so close to my read pile being bigger than my want to read pile.
Yeah.
And then I went book shopping, saw a million things that I wanted, and now forget it. It's just never going to happen. It's just like not going to happen.
I know for a fact that my read and to be read, like I still have more that I have read than unread. But a lot of that is also due to the fact that I buy multiples of my favorite books. So like my read shelves are pretty full. But
good for you.
usually it's multiple copies of the books that I'm ride or die for. So
it's just one for every time that you reread it. That's what that is. Yes, we hope you feel better.
Literally, I'm never gonna catch up on my TBR. I have in fact accepted that.
Yes.
I'm trying to find a way, or the will, one of the two,
Yeah.
to just get rid of some of it though, because I'm like, will I actually get to this or won't I? Because I would rather just have more space for stuff that I have read, I'm definitely planning to read, and so there's more shelf space once it's done, once I have actually read it. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna not lie to myself. So I'm editing the vlog right now for the horror book that we read together, and the other horror book that I read like right before that one. And in that vlog, I'm putting together my new bookshelf. It has been, how long has it been since we buddy read that? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Probably only like 2 weeks because
2
we
weeks.
finished it. Yeah, because we finished it in time for the year to end.
Yes. Okay. So that new bookshelf is already full.
Oh
like,
my God.
not happening. Yeah, it's like, I'm getting slowly better. Yay! I still need to read my pick for my Strictly Indie Book Club and pick a date for the live show. You can do it though. Take your time, even if you got to push it back. Like,
yeah,
take time for yourself. Okay, hold on.
Your excitement. Meanwhile, this means nothing to me.
wait, I need to go grab this book. Give me 1 second.
Okay, go get it. Go get it. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Okay, listen. Okay, I need to know if it's worth it.
I've seen that cover. Okay.
This book, I have no reason to think that I'm gonna like this book other than the cover.
Yeah.
Because like it's one of those things where I don't really like try to spend money on books unless it's like I think I'm really gonna like it, or like it's a buddy read, or like stuff like that if I can get my hands on something. But for some reason, for like the past 3 months, every time I walk by this in my bookstore, I stare at the cover. I just love this painting so much. So I finally caved and got it for my birthday. And all I know is it's something about a middle-aged woman and she's losing her mind. And that's all I know.
Oh my gosh.
You're loving it? Oh, that makes me feel good because I feel like no one I know has read this. And I'm like, what if it's
No, I've definitely seen it, but has it compelled me enough to try to get it even though I don't really know anything about it? No.
No, it's just I'm a sucker for a good painting. That's all it is.
No, I mean, I definitely buy books based on the cover, so I can understand that. It's just not the type of cover that usually I would go for.
Yeah.
Oh, and I recently watched a video from what is the name of their channel now? Because it used to be Bow Ties and Books.
Yes.
I don't remember. I think they changed the name.
I think they did change it. Yeah.
I can't remember what it is, but okay, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
They posted the video of like their worst reads of 2023.
Okay.
And one of the books that we had seen the cover and we were like, oh, we need to read this. They were like, basura.
Really?
No.
Which one?
I know it's called Piñata, but I don't remember the author.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, really? Piñata sucks?
Yes. They were like, this is one of the cases because they're like, I tried to have an open mind. But they were like, this is one of the situations where like, yeah, this man can't write woman. Can't write women. And it was just bad. And I was like, no, because I knew we both saw that cover, like,
Yes.
yes.
I was this close to buying it.
No, basura.
Oh no. Oh no, that makes me sad.
We shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it. And like Bow Ties and Books is one of the few like booktubers that I like genuinely trust.
Yeah.
Because they're more of a critical reader. Like
Yeah.
the people who just read to vibe, they're fine. I enjoy their content. I'm like, I just don't trust you.
That's fair. I think we all have that.
I'm like I enjoy
like
watching you say whatever you want, go off. But
yeah,
I trust my critical readers. And so if they were like, nah, I'm like, nah, I'm staying away.
See, in that case, I feel like even with people who I'm like, all right, I trust your taste. If they said it wasn't good, I might still read it if I'm interested, but then I would just make sure I get it from my library.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not going to spend a penny on this. I just need to know. Actually, the version the author wanted. Was there another cover? If I Google it, will I find it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm curious about. Is like, is that easily Googleable?
How do I find this? Google. Where can I see it? Google it, I think. Okay. Cover. Original cover art.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how we could find that.
Yes, please let me know because everything I'm looking at is the same cover or just reviews for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you tell me where I might be able to find it then. Okay, but yes, totally a cover buy. So that makes me feel better. I feel that. So, there was a cover that I saw at the bookstore and I stopped dead in my tracks. I got to find the name of it so I can show you.
Yes, please.
I was this close to buying it just for the cover and I had to reel myself in. This isn't smart, Steph. Don't do it. Because you know what it was? I went there looking for like the books that we were going to buddy read and I couldn't find them. Yeah. And you know when you're in the bookstore and you have money for books, but they don't have the books you want, so you're just tempted to get something.
Yes.
It's like 100%. This is not good. It's called Knock Knock Open Wide.
Knock Knock Open Wide. I don't think I've heard of this.
Let me see if I can share.
Goodreads is being a bitch.
Yeah, I can't get it big enough to like share on my screen. Let me see if I can share it.
Images.
Interesting.
This
one.
Look inside. It needs you.
The premise sounded interesting. And the cover, I was like, oh, pretty. Yeah, it's something.
Love the horns.
It's something about I think it's a girl who was on some sort of like TV show or something, and there's something to do with a goat, And so she's remembering what happened on the TV show different from everybody else. Something like that. I don't know. Horror books I want to read this year.
Goodreads crashed on me while I was in the middle of reading the summary, so I guess I'm not doing that.
So yeah, I feel like this year is my horror, sci-fi, romance, and that's just where we're at, and we're gonna stay there because that's comfort.
Let's go, 100%.
All right, are we ready for another sprint?
Yes.
I did a private live with a booktuber I follow, and he showed us. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe drop the booktuber, and I'll try to watch the live.
Yeah, if you drop the booktuber, we might be then able to find the live.
Yeah. Paradise 1 by David Wellington. Space horror. I'm interested in just order his copy from Better World Books. I've never heard of this.
No, let me see.
And here the TBR gets bigger again. Paradise.
Okay.
1.
David Wellington.
No, I've never heard of it.
I've not seen this before. 681 pages. I'm out. That's all I need to know. Could be the best space horror in existence. I will not read it.
I'm dead. Wait, do you have a page limit for all your books?
For most.
Really?
For me, most genres across the board, for over 500 pages, I'm out.
Wow.
I do it if it's like an author that's already established for me, that I already know I love their work, I might do it.
Okay.
If it's just Juan del Pueblo, no. I'm not giving Juan del Pueblo 500 pages or more of my time. Never. Absolutely not. And any romance by principle, I'm like, you're over 400 pages. I'm not reading you. You do not need 400 pages to give me a romance.
Wait, what about that one Storm one you recommended me?
Literally, that was literally the exception. Literally the exception. And I'm pretty sure the only reason I gave it a chance was because I got it like super cheap, maybe like $2.
Okay.
And I just was like, okay, let's go. I think the only reason I gave it a shot was because I kept seeing art of it on Tumblr and it looked fire. And then since it's indie authors, they had it, there was like a big sale in the website where they have their book. And so I was like, okay, sure. And then again, it turned out to be fire. Mm-hmm. But like, no.
That's fair.
No, that's a hard line for me. Okay, for fantasy and sci-fi, I can read hundreds of pages. For romance, 350 to 400 is the sweet spot.
I think that's fair.
To me, that's not even the sweet spot. That's just the maximum I'm willing to do. I'm like, forget sweet spot. It's just the maximum I'm willing to do. Anything beyond that, I'm like, you have written a contemporary novel. Just call it that. Right. Right. Just call it that, because we do not need over 400 pages of straight up just romance for character A and character B to get together. You don't. No. You don't.
If it's that long, I feel like we definitely have a third act breakup. I cannot tell you how much I hate third act breakups. I'm so done. Don't do this to me.
That's the other thing. Okay. Part of why I ended up DNFing I'm So Not Over You is because I was already toying with the idea. So I started reading reviews. That's usually what I do if I'm on the cusp. I'm like, either the reviews are going to convince me to keep going, or they're going to convince me to be like, okay, you know what? I'm cutting my losses. I'm moving on with my life. And so like one of them mentioned that there's a third act breakup. And I'm like, they start the book broken up. What do you mean there's a third act breakup?
That just means
No,
that something is being unaddressed, and y'all either need to like get a mediator, or maybe this just shouldn't work.
literally. And yes, I said, if I don't know you, 400 pages, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Like literally last year, the longest book I read was a manga, and the only reason it was so long, it was because it was a compilation of actually like 4 volumes in one, and it was by the mangaka of like my brother's husband.
Uh-huh.
So I'm ride or die for that man.
Yes.
I'm like, you
Amazing.
can give me 5,000 pages, I'll read every single one. But that's the exception. And again, I'm pretty sure that was the only long book I read last year. I don't think I crossed the threshold of 500 pages on any other
That's
book.
beautiful.
I do not. I do
That's
not do that.
beautiful. So, summary of it all is, if you want any authors out there who want to get Natalie's attention, make sure you have a book under 300 pages and make it good, because then that's how you'll get her to read the other shit.
Correct. Any other, no. Anyone else, I literally look for the page count and I'm like, no. I'm out.
Starting it tomorrow. I'm not a fan of Throwback. No. Okay, but are your other I know your live show hasn't happened yet, but is anyone else in the book club enjoying it?
Literally the only other person who's been engaging, which isn't a co-host, so just like one of the book club members, is with me. And it's like, I don't know, I'm not really enjoying it.
Oh no. Oh, that's rough. Oh no.
I have to speak my truth.
Yeah, I mean, well, you DNF'd it today or yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday, the day before. Yeah, yesterday, I think. It might have been yesterday that I was like, you know what? I basically made it the goal to reach 50%. I'm like, let me at least get 50%, which to me is insane because that's 180 pages. I'm like, I don't want to give you 180 pages when I haven't been invested in the 2 people I'm supposed to be invested in the whole time. That's insane to me.
Yes.
I'm like, no. Miscommunication, third act breakups. Yeah.
Absolutely. Third act breakups are a hard no.
I can enjoy miscommunication when it's done right. And by right, I mean the way that I can internalize it as like, yes, I understand why this miscommunication is happening. But when it's like they're just miscommunicating for the sake of miscommunicating, I'm like, get it together, people.
You know what immediately enters my mind as like peak miscommunication done poorly? Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Say
it. The Spanish love deception.
I know it.
I can't do it.
I know it. I was like, yeah, Steph is one of my haters with me.
Oh my god, that book made me so angry. But anyway,
the Spanish love deception.
I'm not gonna ruin it for y'all. It's a book talk favorite. That's not me. But yeah, like miscommunication. I can't talk. My coffee. Hold on. Miscommunication is normal in relationships or in any relationship with anybody, but like, why are we dragging it out for 400 pages? Like,
exactly.
Resolve it. Like, there's so many ways it could be resolved. Address it. If that's the main plot, is just the entire story hinges on someone just finally saying what they needed to say, why am I here?
Yeah, literally. 300 pages a gay. Yes, exactly. Those are the rules I live by. Yes. 300 pages or less and gay. Put it down to, but I've been distracted by the 3 body problem.
This is fair. Which is about to take over my life again because I got my copy of the second one.
I literally, based on only the little things you told me, I'm like, why does she like this? It's so weird.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna like it. The funny thing is, so I watched the trailer And then I talked to one of my friends who's like not on booktube, book talk or anything, just one of my friends who read it. And he was like, it's the worst thing ever. And I was like, I know, it's hilarious. It's like so funny. I love it. It's just so funny.
I feel
And
like,
I know that the show is gonna take itself so seriously, but
yeah.
I was just like, nah.
Yeah.
Can't be
I feel like that might be a little bit, but like not in an exact way how I am with my all-time favorite book series, The Foxhole Court. I'm like, it's bad. I'm like, I tell everyone, it's bad. Don't read it. I love it. I eat it up for breakfast, lunch, dinner. But
Yes.
it's bad. Stay
Yeah.
away.
I'm like, I'm eating this up. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I wouldn't recommend this to anybody, but
Yeah.
I'm having a great time. And I'm gonna
I
read
think
it.
part of it is like I can't see myself feeling that way with a sci-fi.
don't think
Like
so.
I feel I think it just might be a me thing because since I'm not huge already on sci-fi, like the
Mhm.
sci-fi I like is very particular.
Mhm.
I'm like I can't enjoy something that's just ridiculous
That's
in that
fair.
genre because I'm like I don't want ridiculousness here.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and then but then also it's like hard sci-fi, so if you're
Yeah,
not into
yeah,
reading people just talking about whatever theory for pages and pages, then it's not gonna be
yeah,
your thing.
nah, yeah. I'm not that girl.
That's fine. Yes, just talk. Right, in YA, it's an exception,
Yeah,
I feel like.
yeah.
We've been there, we've done that. It's part of growing up, it's part of learning, like, okay, sometimes I need to speak my mind or whatever the case may be. But if we are adults
Yeah,
with
with
whole careers
like
and
just stop.
so oh, what is driving by my apartment?
Literally, I saw the darkness.
Drove by my window. Okay. If we're whole adults with careers in like whatever executive branch, CEO, CFO, Hallmark movie type stuff, and you're telling me that you can communicate with your 500 plus employees, but you can't communicate with so and so next to you who thinks that you didn't do the thing that they wanted you to do for dinner last night, we have issues.
Yeah, but truly, truly. Keep going as well.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited. So my goal is to finish them all before the show comes out.
Okay. Okay.
And I
No,
think that's fair. Yeah,
once
people
you
were
read it, I was like, yeah, no, I'm so happy I never actually bought it. Um, because that's not for me.
yeah, no, that's
It really
okay.
isn't.
I get it. I would not. Immediately, I was like, you're not gonna like this. I was like, Natalie, don't read this. I don't know. Maybe the one we're reading right now, though, I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm hot and cold with it. I
Yeah.
was bored. And
I
now it
mean,
looks like there may be something happening, and I'm like, ooh, okay.
that's something. I feel like okay, I didn't really count it, but technically the three body problem was my first DNF of the year. But I have like for me personally, I have a threshold before I formally count something as a DNF. And I felt like I didn't get far enough into the three body problem to really be like, this is a DNF. It was more like it felt to me more like try a chapter. I'm like, let me try a little bit. And I didn't like it, so I was like, okay, I'm moving on.
That's fair. Yeah, I wouldn't count that either. I feel like if I feel like I invested enough of my time and energy, then I'll count it as the DNF. I don't know what percentage or like chapters wise that usually is, but my rule is if I've read at least 50% of this book, I'm counting it as read.
Yeah.
Even if I DNF it.
Yeah. Like I need to prepare myself.
Prepare yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just watch my blog where it's just chaos, which I need to update. Okay. So Kat was nice enough to leave a comment. Okay, in all honesty, after I got Kat's comment of like, oh, you did that on purpose because the end, for some reason, the last 5 minutes of my blog got cut off. I was like, wow, that's a really good cliffhanger. Why didn't I think of that? It's just YouTube glitch.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna upload the last 5 minutes at some point. But I was like, dang, I should have just said it was intentional. No, I'm not that smart. I didn't think of that. Big prologue. Yeah, no, that's fair. The first book just feels like a huge prologue. That is fair. Hi, thanks for coming. Welcome.
We should go back to, sprints.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, we've been on here for an hour and we've only done 15 minutes of sprints.
We've just been hanging out.
Okay. Okay, let me find a timer.
Let's do the pooping dog one.
Pooping dog? Okay, I'm here for the pooping dog timer. Hold on. I just don't want my computer to freeze again. Okay. How long should we do this sprint for?
That one should minimum be 25 minutes.
25 minutes? Okay. How many times? Wait. Maximum. How many poops will puppy?
If the chicken laid 500 eggs in 15 minutes, I don't know, 1,000 poops? 25 minutes?
I don't know. Oh, do we do short or long sprints here? I mean, it kind of depends on the vibe. So we did a 15-minute one earlier just to kind of start. And now we're gonna, I guess, do a 25, but we kind of just see how we feel. Sometimes we do longer, sometimes shorter.
Yeah. So
hi. Thanks for coming. Okay, 25 minutes.
But yeah, let's
Maximum
get down
1,000
to let's get down to business.
That's what it says. I'm gonna share my screen. It's a puppy. Oh, he's so cute. Hold on, let's see. Share screen. It's called Mucky Puppy.
Hey, I'm waiting to see my child. My poopy child.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Can you see?
Yes. Nice. Oh, One Piece. That's a chunker of a
Good
series
luck
to get through. So
yeah,
good luck with that. Couldn't be me, but good
more
luck.
power to you. I can't. I can't do super long series anymore.
No.
Speaking of which, I will show you during when I still have to record my like birthday what's it called, book haul, but I'm still waiting for Human Sacrifices, that one buddy read that we want to do, to come in. It should be here hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
But one of my family members sent me like all the volumes of this manga that I haven't read yet, and I was like, whoa. So here I am saying like can't be me, but also it's about to be me. So like I don't know.
So maybe you're a liar.
Yeah, I think I'm a hypocrite. It's just not One Piece. I can say that. Okay. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Set. Go. Oh, did it freeze? Continue. Oh. They're steaming.
You got us with full ASMR hearing you.
Sorry. 389 poops.
Oh my gosh. 25 minutes for all those poops.
So much poo.
Oh man.
You have doggos. Can you relate?
Sometimes it does feel that way.
So cute. Okay, how'd you do?
So, I finished the first part of the project that they have to work on. I translated those slides to Spanish, so that's ready. I'm halfway, I think, through translating the slides of me explaining what the project is. But, slowly but surely we'll make it happen. Nice. For now, my priority is at least having that done. The intro part, because I know the slides for the first part are going to take them a little bit to complete. Like, it's not going to be in one day they have it all done. I'm like, I don't have to rush to translate all this stuff. I just have one other thing that, like, once I'm done translating that, I'm like, okay, let me look at some of this other stuff to see how quickly I should be working on translating that as well.
Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, that I did not want. I'm like, ugh, ew. I'm like, why can't they do that in Spanish?
Yes. Just like, make it a little easier. Too much to ask. I know.
Anyway.
What? I submitted one lesson plan. Yay.
Yes.
One down, 2 more to go. So it helps that it's a 4-day week.
Yeah. Simplifies things.
Yes. So how'd everybody else do? Oh no.
So we can't do the dog timer.
Okay. We won't do doggo next time. We'll do some maybe we'll do a traditional like race like we usually do.
Yeah, because we don't want the kitty attacking the
TV. This is the same reason. So I don't know if you've ever put on for your kitties or doggos. They have the YouTube channel for cats where it's just like mice or fish.
I have not done that.
I can't. I've done it. I mean, sometimes I can. It depends on who's in the room. Like certain kitty will try to attack the TV or jump on top so they can kind of pat it from up top. I'm like, you're gonna destroy my TV. Finish my volume. Yay, you did it.
Yes, success.
Is this supposed to say Akatar or am I projecting?
I have automatically read it as Akatar, so I hope it is because that's what I thought it was.
50% in a Tale for Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. Really enjoyed the book of Form and Emptiness by this author. Ooh, yay.
Okay. I just look up every single book because I'm like, I'm not sure I know what that is. Let me look at it.
I need a cover. Give me a cover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what book it is. I've heard people say really great things about this book. So, yeah, it's on my radar, even though I haven't really.
Okay. Oh, yes, I've seen this too. I feel like I saw Books and Lala read this recently.
Yeah, and I've heard recently someone else talk about it as well. So, but I hadn't heard of the Book of Form and Emptiness, actually. And I'm looking at the cover and I just know of this author that the other one, the A Tale for the Time Being. Okay.
Well, made it to part 3 of the 3-body problem. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say this is the part where there's more hard sci-fi. You get answers to things. So that's good. It's just more hard sci-fi than the first part. So have fun.
You're like you don't sound confident that she will have fun.
I mean, I don't know who I I can't explain why I had fun with this. It was just I like science.
Okay. Valid.
The gunkle?
Cool. Yep, the gay uncle. I know what the word
Oh,
means, but like I hadn't seen this book before. So
do I need this? Hold on. By who is this?
it looks cute.
Is it
So it's
Stephen
the
Rowley?
Gunko by Stephen Rowley. I'm
Oh my
assuming.
god, I love the cover. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
it's very fun and cute, the cover. So let us know if it's any good. So we
Yes.
can pick it up if it is.
To Kitty. Cute. Yes. Made some progress and I realized I'm not too far into it, but I'm enjoying it so far. Kind of hovering vibes. Yeah, a couple people I know really like this. I know it was popular for a while.
Yeah.
I also own it, but it's not something that I'm like prioritizing right now. It's more of a like maybe eventually.
Red Rising, I just was over my dystopian era by the time it became popular. So I was like, nah.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like it's sitting there for when I'm feeling dystopian vibes.
Yeah.
But then again, I have 3 body and 3 bodies. It's doing that for me, like where the world is ending. Hi, thanks for coming.
Hexologist.
Is this a romance? Have I heard of this? I could be talking
I
don't know,
have
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Let's see.
Hexologist. There's so many things. Nope, never seen this before. I lied. Ooh.
No, I don't know this.
Pretty though.
Interesting.
What's by Orbit? Who I need to invest stock in Orbit and Tor.
I have a few Orbit books that why haven't I read them? Because I gave it a chance. I'm like, it's a fantasy, fine, it's long, but I'm scared, so I haven't actually read them. They're just collecting dust on my bookshelves.
That's fair.
Lying in front of the space heater.
Oh.
Yes, this is valid. I'm in Chicago. The negatives out there. No.
Yeah.
I safe within my home for the time being because
I cannot with the negatives. It has okay, so I'm in by New York City. It's been weirdly warm here. Usually we would be somewhere close, like maybe not negative, but we would be in the single digits.
Yeah.
Usually by this point. And it has been just raining nonstop and the flooding has been wild. I don't know what to make of it. It's so weird. Yeah. I'm just worried if we're gonna get any snow this year. Like we got a tiny bit, but it didn't stick, so does that even count? I don't know.
I don't count it when it doesn't stick. I'm like, it has not snowed.
No. Hello, thanks for coming. Don't worry, we're working too. It's okay. There's books here that want to be read, and we're talking about books, but
our desires are here beside us. But what are we actually doing? Work.
Yeah, it's gonna be a reward once we're done working. Am I really though? I'm so glad because I thought I was doing a horrible job. Please message me or drop thoughts into the Discord for the Sci-Fi Book Club when you start getting through part 3 because I need to know. Hi, Roro. How are you doing? So what's wrong? It's like
yeah.
Feel that.
Valid.
Same. If you this is Natalie knows. I can't type for
yes, I know. Right now, I've been sending you more messages with typos, but it's because of these. I'm not used to these. Okay,
it's not for cognitive reasons like me.
I'm like, and literally, it makes me so mad. I'll send the message, and I'm like, no. Look at fingers.
Did you glue your thumb back on?
Yes.
So oh yay!
On again.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm leading up to the
there's more?
Book. Okay.
I did not know there was more. Red Rising,
3
give it
stars.
the
Okay.
most part. Okay.
Okay.
Let us know. Let us know how it goes.
Frankly, if I give the first book 3 stars, I wouldn't continue the series, but you do you.
Yeah.
I'd just be moving on. I'm like, no.
See, that's like what happened with Three Body Problem. Not the what am I saying? No, not that. What did we both DNF because we were like not big on the series. We gave it like 3
We
stars.
Murderbot,
Yes.
but I would say, but like the first one was solid, so that's why we continued. That's why we read the second one, but then the second one wasn't as good. So that is like, peace out.
Yeah, it wasn't it. Orbit and Tor top year. Yes.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yes. Yes. I was scouring my bookshelves to see because I really was like, okay, what publishers do I have? And I was like, wow, I have so much Tor and Orbit.
I have a wide variety of stuff. Like I was looking at my shelves and like for all I know, a lot of it is like imprints from like HarperCollins or some shit because HarperCollins has 5 million
Yeah.
imprints. But when I look at the little spines, I'm like, I have so many bitches in here. I just have a variety.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we got to meet up someday. Then you're in Jersey with me.
Listen, I understand that because it took until the end portion of last year for me to meet in person one of my co-hosts from the Haunted Corner who has been in Chicago the whole time.
Wow. The whole time. It's been a
The
minute
whole
too.
time. The whole time has been in Chicago. Because that's how we are.
Okay, let's not let 2024 go by now.
No, we've already been talking about meeting up again, so
Yes.
we'll see. We'll see.
Kansas City has broke a record or something over the weekend. What? I've been avoiding going outside.
Oh
Okay.
no, going to work and
Oh,
that. Ugh.
gross. So gross. We were getting out one today of snow. Wow. Yeah, because I remember I saw something in the news. I don't know if it was last year or the year before that it snowed in Texas and all chaos ensued.
Yes, unhinged behavior was happening.
Yeah,
Which again, I understand. It's like the systems are not in place to deal with it, so it's just
exactly.
a mess. It's just
Exactly. I mean, systems are not in place here to deal with all the flooding and the rising
yeah.
water that's happening over here. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but cold weather makes my
Oh
body hurt.
yeah,
Yes, I feel that.
that
Yeah,
sucks.
a lot of people can get I don't know how that works, but I know that that's very common with people who have different things bodily that they can like react to the temperature.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Hope you get it soon. To read while studying, I've tried it and failed. I
I can't
cannot.
do it
No,
personally.
no.
Personally, no. Not a thing I can do.
Mm-mm. I can't even listen to music with words while I'm studying or while I'm working because the words will of the song will overtake my thinking. Which
Interesting.
is why I have to be careful because, like, if I'm sending work emails or something like that and I'm listening to music with words, I will accidentally start typing the lyrics that I'm hearing.
No, meanwhile, I need my music to get shit done. I'm like,
No,
no.
I am way too ADHD for that. It's not gonna happen.
Okay,
Can't
no,
do it.
my music.
I need my
Sometimes I'll
ASMR.
put instrumental stuff, so like no lyrics. That also helps. Like I just need sounds.
Yeah, no, I have to like even while we're sprinting and I'm working on stuff, I have my like sound of writing or sound of typing or like library ASMR because that I need to hear working in order for me to be like, oh, I should be working too. Page book for a yearly challenge. So I'm doing one by one piece and then a book as a word. Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Good
Okay.
luck. So wait, how many are you at for the year? I know we're only in the third week.
The start of the third week. Yeah, I think.
That's wild.
Yep, we're in the beginning of the third week of
Mhm.
the year. So
Yeah. How many books did you set on your reading goal for the year?
this is my first time not really putting it on Storygraph or Goodreads, but it's still 100. That's usually my base goal because I can hit it pretty easily. Usually publicly I just put 50,
Mhm.
even though I know for sure I will hit it. But I usually put 50 just in case. I'm like, if some big tragedy were to happen, I'm like, I can still hit 50 books in a year though.
Okay. That makes sense. I did the same. I put 50 for mine, even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. I mean, I took the first half of 2023 off because I was finishing grad school.
Yeah.
So just between um July to December, I read 34 books. So I'm like, in a whole year, 50's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doable.
Yeah. For Nat's book club or for mine? Or both. Which one?
Be more specific.
The romance one or the sci-fi one? Or the plot.
Weaker. Okay.
Okay. First book syndrome, is that what it's called?
I actually think it's usually like
Or
second book
second book
syndrome.
syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Don't
don't
listen
know.
to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fair.
But yeah, if you're not super into the second, then okay.
Yay!
Yes, I
Goal
support
20.
this. I'm
Yes.
starting to get to the point, Steph, that I'm like, I don't even care if we go on our cruise or not. I'm going to Jersey.
Yay! I'm gonna meet all the friends
I
this
don't
year.
care. I'm like, I'll stay in a tent if I have to. I
No,
don't
you're not
know.
saying. You're not saying it's that. You can say. No, I got you. I'm not making you come here. Just leave me in a tent.
Because I'm like, I can't have another year go by without meeting you. But okay,
This,
I was on like
this,
murder bot. Oh, yes,
yes,
agreed. Everything agreed.
yes,
Like
100%.
Murderbot is not bad. It
It's
just doesn't hit the way like you want it to.
for us. It
Yeah,
didn't do it.
for us, like what we're interested in reading and following, like the author's like, bye. I'm not doing that. Go do that somewhere else. But for
A
what
song
we
for the
want,
Wild Bill. We are Becky Chambers. What I would
stand.
do for that woman.
Yes, literally Becky Chambers stands. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't know when she will be touring in the fucking US, but I'm like, woman, please,
please come here.
I need to see you.
Yes.
I love her. Okay. Okay, inner peace.
Ah,
Oh, thank you.
I love your hair journey too, because you're like always changing color.
Yes, I was tempted to change it from the pink, but I couldn't be convinced. And I didn't want to buy new colors right now. So I was looking at what I had and I was like, I think I'll stick with the pink.
Okay. I mean, it works. I love it. I'm pretty sure I've never seen you with just your natural hair color in like the 4 years that we've been friends.
I mean, I know I started booktube with my natural hair,
Okay.
but shortly after I started bleaching it, because I started my booktube pre-pandemic, but it was pandemic year.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was that long that I was with my natural hair
I
there.
love it.
But
All of it. Every color. Do them all. For the first chapter and just didn't like it. Okay.
valid.
Yes. And why
I still
haven't
need
we
to
read the
read the
second one?
Yeah,
I
still
don't know.
read the second one. We're both fake.
Yeah. Don't trust us.
Especially with how short it is, we're fake.
I mean, we also loved A Memory Called Empire and have been sitting on the second book for like 2 years now. Why are we like this?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
No, this is the year I'm finishing series. Nat, you got to join me. Do it with me.
Listen, I'm scared of joining you in that journey because some of the series I need to follow, I finish are chunkers. Like literally, it's trilogies.
But
That all I have left is the last book.
yes,
And they're this thick.
like A Desolation Called Peace. It's one last one, and it's like this. Let's just do it.
literally, I have that one. I have the last one of like the Jade. What's it called? Jade,
City?
like Jade City, Jade Legacy, Jade whatever, Jade
Uh-huh.
War. I only need to read Jade Legacy, the last one. Still haven't read it. I need to finish the series by S.A. Chakraborty. I forget the name of the
Oh, was it the
series.
City of Brass?
Yes, I have
Okay.
the last book is the only one I haven't read. Still waiting on my shit.
No,
I do this all the time.
I can't. No, I
And
refuse.
the
This is the
fear
year.
of those chunkers is what
No,
keeps me away.
this is the year. Okay, I'm gonna try to wait until you're ready. But 2024, I'm finishing Desolation and Song for the Wild Bill. I need to finish.
I also think it's just that this year we've also started it with like, okay, we want to buddy read this, we want to buddy read this.
Yes, yes.
So like there's already like 5 books on deck. 3 stars is a decent
It
rating.
is.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with that, but for me, yeah, if I just liked it, I'm not really interested. If it's a series, like I'm not really interested in continuing it because
Right.
I have to feel more invested
Mm-hmm.
in order to want to continue it.
Yeah.
So it's not a wasting my time, but it's like I wouldn't be willing to chance it. I'm like, if the second one's also a 3-star, I'm like, it's no. I
You know,
want
speaking
more.
of which, so I just filmed the because I told you I'm editing the video for the buddy read that we did for Out There Screaming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gave it a 3.5, but I keep thinking about the 5-star stories that we read in that anthology. And I'm just like, like I wish I could give each story their own rating. So I feel like to give the book overall a 3.5 doesn't show how much I loved some of those stories.
Yeah, anthologies are hard. They're just hard, especially when it's not the same author. So like
Yeah.
it really is different vibes in
Mhm.
each story, even if just it fits in the horror genre or whatever genre the anthology is, whatever. Um, yeah, it's difficult.
25%, see how I feel. I think that's more than enough.
Yeah, that's
To give
plenty.
it. So my boss the other day, roads in place of regular snow should not have, they should blend in. Yeah, that's fair. Or yellow, I mean, we do yellow. Or doesn't everyone
Yeah,
do yellow?
yeah, we do yellow,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, no, I agree. White shouldn't. Doesn't make sense. And that, am I even on the road game? Oh my God,
yes,
it's such a mood. Oh no.
for
Especially
real.
with the amount of ramps and exits there are. No. Different now that I've had a break, but we have very similar opinions about Rise. So, okay,
Yeah.
you guys connect. I'll see one of the promises to read a 250 plus book, but there's like 20 different prompts. Or, ooh,
Whole thing. Okay.
that's a lot. I hope you finish. No pressure though. This is the year of no pressure, at least for me. So it feels like I need music, but I either get overwhelmed because too much noise.
My life. You describe my life.
Yes.
I constantly live in a state of like there is too much noise or not enough noise.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm fighting my demons.
Mhm. Mhm. And then silence just means that all the different thoughts are going to be going at the same time. So I need something to fill in the space.
Yeah.
Totally get that. Murder Bot didn't do it for me either. I was so disappointed because, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But there's a few of us who are like aligned. It's
Yeah.
like the whole universe is like, I love it so much. And we're like, it was bad or it was okay.
Yeah. No, if you loved it, go read it and enjoy it. You
Yeah.
might love this second one. I feel like people who really like the first one also really like the second one.
Yeah.
But we from the beginning were just kind of like
Yeah,
teetering.
so, like, it's definitely not one of those series where we want to discourage
Yeah.
people from reading it because the author's really good.
Mhm.
It's just, again, what we want the author to explore is not aligned with what the author wants to explore.
Yeah.
So, that's
It's a taste thing, I feel like.
It's a taste thing.
Yeah. So definitely I would still recommend it to people anyway, even if I didn't vibe with it. So
yeah.
They say actually doing a brains activity while studying or working while studying music improves concentration abilities with time. Hey, all of this is showing up.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone's like, yeah, scene. Throw me off a bit every time. Everyone's really? See, this is a thing that gets me. Like, I want my characters to act their age.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it YA though?
No, I'm pretty sure it's adult.
So then I don't know.
So it's one of those situations. I mean, I've read other series as well that at the very least the character starts as a teenager, even if it's an adult series, but basically you grow with the character as the series progresses. So I don't know. Because
work teen isn't a believable teen. That's the part. Experience would make him mature, but it's very involved with him. How mature? Yeah. I get that. I'll get to it later.
Yep.
Never ending TBR. Yeah. Y'all haven't read I know. Okay.
We know it's gonna be good. Like this is not we're scared. It's we're dum-dums. That's it.
I don't know why I choose to suffer.
It's genuinely we're dum-dums because we know we're gonna love it. Yes. We don't have a doubt in our soul.
And what do we pick up instead? Pain.
Literally. Sometimes it really is that way. And I'm like, no. Why?
Final book fear.
Yes, exactly. That's what tends to happen to me. Like I'll get super involved with book 1, 2. Usually I read trilogies, nothing longer than that. But in the rare cases that I do read something longer, I'm like, I'm terrified of the last book because I'm like, it's either going to be amazing and it's over, or it's going to be disappointing and it's over. I'm like,
I got that.
Fear.
I haven't read A Prayer for the Crown yet, but I'm for a very bad day. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. See, that's smart.
Yes.
The scream was a disappointment for me. Oh no. Some gems in there, but overall, I can understand that though.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that because, I really enjoyed most of the stories, but I loved a much smaller group.
Yeah, there's maybe like 3 or 4 that we were screaming at each other at, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But then there were others where I think were just like a general, which is what brought the rating down overall for the book, because it's like either it hit up here or it was just like, oh, that could have been something great.
Yeah.
So yeah. Say I didn't really enjoy Red Rising. No, it's not. There's a couple booktubers who I trust, like not people that I watch just because like I enjoy their personality or whatever or their content, but just the people who I'm like, okay, if you like this, I'm gonna like it. If you hate it, I'm gonna hate it. Those people for me don't like Red Rising, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant about it.
Yeah.
But I already bought it, so it's too late.
No, that's when I start being like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not harsh at all.
Sweet spots that isn't too much or too little.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed.
I sounded like mid-20s. I don't know. I feel like that's happened to me before, where I'm reading a book and I feel like, oh, this person in my mind I'm imagining as this age bracket, and then you find out what their age is and you just kind of go, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. All right. I didn't.
She's of the wife. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, I mean, in Game of Thrones, everyone was getting married at a young age, but again, that was extreme and against their will and all of these things. So I don't know what the situation is here. Whole life figured out at 16?
No.
You know what was I doing at 16? Um,
Being emo. That's what I
being
was.
emo. Yeah. Listening to music, eating Cheetos, and like I don't know.
Nothing in my life was figured out.
No.
Nothing.
I have not.
No, we are not Sarah J. Maas girlies in this house.
We're not.
These houses.
Yeah.
We're not.
No, I've never read them, so I don't even know if I would like them, but it's just never sounded like something that I would like. I feel like that would be one of those things where someone else would have to gift it to me or like some situation to cause me to read it.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I like romance enough that I might enjoy it, but I don't see the point in investing so much time, money, effort to a white author, if I'm honest. And a super mega
That's fair.
popular one at that. Like a smaller one, okay, but like super mega popular, I'm like, you don't need my money. I'm gonna invest my money in other people because you really don't need it. So that's just me.
Yeah, I'm in my if it's more than 4 books era, it's not happening. It's been great hanging out. Gotta get back to work. I'm gonna write a very Oh, good luck.
Good luck with work.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Be careful too. Yeah, questionable things, sleeping, watching anime, playing video games. I don't know. Like not.
Yeah, 16-year-old me, emo, reading, being boring as hell. That's it.
Yeah. Just being a basic teen.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think. Which, like, I could enjoy that again, especially now in the reading era that I'm in. I could, but I'm like, I'd rather give my time to either authors of color or just indie authors in general.
Yeah.
That like they need my cash money more than Sarah J. Maas.
I feel like I'm not a Wait, would this count as romantasy?
I don't think so, but again, I also am the type that I'm like, if it's vampire, it's vampire. Like that's
It's an own category.
To me, yes. I'm like, it's its own category. Like people could put it within, I don't know. But to me, that's just a vampire romance series, and that's it.
So what counts as romantasy then?
Romantasy is usually more like what you would expect in terms of setting of a fantasy setting, but the primary plot is a romance. It's not a fantasy plot.
Okay.
But a lot of the same aesthetics are there from the fantasy genre. Again, just the primary concern is the romance, even if there is a larger, more typical fantasy plot within there. It's more romance forward, basically.
Got it. Okay, see, then I don't think I've ever read a romantasy ever. Now, with those parameters, I'm like, I can't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Needs an editor for real. Do not get me on my soapbox because then I won't shut up for like.
I mean, I know nothing about this, so I want the soapbox.
Do not get me on my soapbox because the abridged version of that is many, especially within kind of romantasy-ish settings, but not exclusively. Many authors become big, right? They're bringing in the money and they just keep writing the same book over and over and over again. And they just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because the editor's like, it's going to sell. It could be garbage and it's going to sell. So I don't have anything to do here.
No.
Bye. And I'm like, do your job, editor. Do your job.
Yes.
Because there's no reason for this to be this long. No.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that. Like, it does not, page count does not equal good content.
No.
No. This.
Yes.
This.
Yeah.
We love Carla. This is Carla Nicole.
Carla Nicole has my heart. Okay.
Love her.
Love
Absolutely. Her. If you haven't. And Talia Hibbert. This is also Talia Hibbert house.
Talia Hibbert. Talia Hibbert stand right here. I would bow down to Talia Hibbert. Love their romances.
Absolutely.
Both the traditional and the indie published ones. Love it all. Yes, to me, vampires are also paranormal more than they are fantasy. Yeah, and I would also agree with that.
Like romance, light romance. Oh, okay, like in Poppy War. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a filler. Yeah, see, that's how I've experienced romance in fantasy, where it's like
exactly. Yeah, it's a subplot, but it's not primary to the narrative.
I don't mind reading rom-com, but in fantasy, I can't do it.
Meanwhile, cozy fantasy, give me basically a rom-com, but in a fantasy world. Give it to me.
I love a good rom-com.
I'll eat it up.
Several authors, especially when they get the traditional thing, but it's more on the author. Good editor. That's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My only experience in looking for an editor was when I was writing my thesis. And that was hard for me because it was more like I knew that I needed a person with a similar background in order to be able to understand the nuances of the things that I was talking about. So I guess, like, I don't know what the difference is for someone who's actually publishing.
Yeah.
Something that's not more.
Yes, get a life, Chloe Brown. Yes.
Those are not the same thing.
Yeah, no, not the same thing. And again, and I would say, like, yeah, there's a lot of self-published stuff that's like bad, frankly, but there also are self-published indie authors out there that are like, yes, they're doing amazing work.
I just bought this.
Yes. I really enjoyed Legends and Lattes. Only had a couple of minor things that I was like, that's kind of annoying and silly, but whatever. And I am planning to buddy read the second one with my friend that we buddy read Legends and Lattes last year. So yes. Cozy fantasy with a bit of romance, yes.
Yay. Good things. Good chat. Okay, so should we do another sprint?
Yes.
I do want. Okay, I'm gonna put on not a puppy pooping timer.
Yes, not a puppy. Very important.
Okay, let's see. Let's do a race because I think that'll be easier. Supposed to be extremely lucky in reading self-pub. I've read a lot of self-pub last year that Blue Trade version. Okay, so I could probably speak to this a little bit because I was previously, 2 years ago, one of the judges for the self-pub sci-fi competition, and that was really hard. And I think the biggest thing as far as, like, because there were authors who were open to feedback from the judges, and the biggest feedback that I had to give to a lot of them was just like, you got to get an editor. Like, it's editing by yourself. If you're not sure what to do, it can be hard, but it doesn't ever hurt to get an extra pair of eyes.
Yeah.
So the few authors who I think we're loyal to at this point, I don't know if they have an editor or if they're editing themselves, but they can do amazing things without a major publisher.
Yeah. And I also think that with this stuff, it's also word of mouth is very important. So, like, when I go by myself and I'm just randomly, like, because they do tend to do like those days where it's like stuff your Kindle day and it's a bunch of ebooks are free and it's by like self-published authors. A lot of trash is in there, if I'm honest. But when I just stick to like word of mouth, people who are just genuinely really enjoying some work by self-published authors, that's when I find authors that I'm like, yes, yes, good job, good job. This is great. So it can be done. You can find the good ones there.
Yes. Okay. I don't want to share my screen until I pull up the timer because I'm afraid it's like mini lagging. So options are mermaids, unicorns. Let's see. No, don't lag, please. What else is there? There's robots. There's
Let's do robots. We've been
robots.
doing a lot of sci-fi talk, so let's
Okay,
do robots.
cool. The horses look kind of scary. I'm not doing that. Well, we should do our pigeons last because those were always our
Yes.
favorite.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely. I was thinking about our pigeons.
pigeons. Okay, robots. Setting it up. And then how many minutes do we want to do?
I vote actually a little bit longer, 30, because I need to take out the dogs and that will take some time. But I
Okay,
still want to be productive. So
that's fair. Okay, 30. Let me know in the chat if that works for you guys too. Oh, I hear that you should do bookshops and bone dust before Legends and Lattes. Okay.
I didn't have a choice. Legends and Lattes came first. I already read it, so couldn't tell you because I haven't read bookshops and bone dust yet. So
Oh, bye. Thanks for coming. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put 30, I think. Oh my God, they're so cute. Hold on. I'm trying to set it up. See if you can see it clearly without any ads. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I'm putting on a race timer for anyone who's not familiar with it. So you go ahead and drop in the chat your bets of which robot you want to win the race.
Let me see. Let me see. They are so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm between 4 and 2. They're precious.
I was thinking 4 also.
Right?
I was thinking cute.
Oh my gosh. Let me go for 2. I'll go for 2.
2. Got to vote for 2. I'm going for 4. Got to vote for 1. Going with pink number 4.
All right.
Okay. All right. Ready, set, go. Happy sprinting. I'm trying to turn it off.
Oh my gosh, y'all were victorious.
Yay, we did it.
I went for green just so that 4 wouldn't have everyone, but should have stuck with 4.
Yeah.
Oh well.
He's a cutie. I love him. Woo, pink. All right. Let's see. How'd you do?
So I did pretty okay. It took longer to deal with the dogs than I had thought it would, but at least I finished the translating the slides for the intro to the project. So that's done. Started working on another document that I'm like, let me see what shit I can cut out from here because we're not doing all this.
Yes.
So we'll see. I feel though that like I need to reorient for a bit now first.
Okay.
What are the kids actually going to do tomorrow? Especially the ESL kids, because freshmen, I know what they're doing. That's done. I need to just double check the slides that they look how they're supposed to. But like, do I have the work for them to do? Yes. That's
good.
So like I don't have to stress about that.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't done yet. Like I've just been working on my lesson plans. So after that, the goal is to now I gotta make the worksheets that y'all have to do to be able to do this.
Yeah. So in other words, I'm good to keep going for a while. I know you tend to be like, okay, now I'm hungry, so bye. But
yeah, no, that's usually me. I think I got another sprint in me.
Okay.
I think by probably like in like 45 minutes, I should probably start cooking dinner.
Okay.
We still got some time. Let's see. Okay. How did everybody else do? Yay, woohoo, pink. We've done the robot dance at the end. I mean, we could. Something like this. Met today's quota. Now I just have to reach the stretch goal. Yay, that's great.
Nice.
Congrats. Yay. Yeah, I'm going to read more later. My goal is to finish this. It reads pretty quickly. I could probably finish it in like 2 or 3 days from now.
Yes, that's part of what I love about it. I don't remember how long that one took me. It might have taken me a little bit longer only because of the disconnect between 1 and 2 and that third one. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know I enjoyed the series, so it doesn't matter.
Yay. Well, let us know how everybody else did or what you're working on. I'm going to try to finish this lesson plan in the next sprint. At a certain point, my brain starts to go, and I'm like, I can't do this same task anymore.
No, I'm still at the point where I have brain juice. I know that once our sprints are over, it's all downhill from there for me.
So let's make it a good one.
8 pages.
Nice.
Hey, as long as there's not a bunch of people waiting for those library books, you're all good.
That's okay.
You're all good.
That's what holds are for.
When I first moved to Chicago, I was the library hoarder. I was like, yes, I want all the books, even though I don't know how fast I'll get through.
Just gonna hold them.
Yes.
Like I'll get to this eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of which, I think I have, let me check right now how many days left I have on my audio book.
Right. Let me cancel my request because originally I wanted to read the book club pick, the I'm So Not Over You, as an audiobook. And frankly, probably if my library had it available, I might have gotten further with it because I tend to find it easier to hold out with audiobooks versus when I'm reading something either ebook or in print. But I gave up on the book. So let me remove my hold on the audiobook because I put it just in case the people before me finished it quickly. But now I'm not doing that anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, okay, I have 7 days left. I'm okay. I'm okay, and I'm listening to it on my drive to work.
Got
I'm
you.
talking to you on the way home. That's 65% into a tale for the time
Nice.
being. Trying to finish 2 books today. I can't do that. I can't finish 2 books in one day. I don't know how you do that.
No, I can only do that with manga. Like if I'm really into the series, then I can read several volumes in one day because I just want to keep going with the characters. But otherwise, I don't enjoy myself as much when I'm like, okay, finish these books today. Yeah, it takes from the enjoyment for me personally. I'd rather just I'll finish it when I finish it.
Yeah. I get into a burst of energy when I know that I'm close to the end of something.
Yeah.
Just like, I want to finish it. Go. But I need time to process things too.
I'm not that girl. I'm like, it's done. Okay, what's next?
No,
Like right
I'm
now,
not.
I'm already like, okay, let's go. I'm like, teacher of the year, let's go. Because I can't really start something long because then that'll mess up my flow with the physical book. And now with the audiobook as well, I'm waiting for my friend to buy the book that we're going to buddy read. I'm like, I already have it, both physical and ebook. I mean, audiobook. I'm ready. Let's go. And I'm like, I have to wait.
I'm sorry, we're all making you wait. Just give me 2 days.
I can do it. I can do it. Then I'm gonna be the one reading slow as fuck.
Then I'm gonna finish it, and you're gonna be like, nope, not there.
When I'm hoping to finish Our Wives Under the Sea. I feel like I've seen this title before.
This.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen this cover before. Yep, for sure.
Our Wives Under the Sea. I've never seen this.
I feel like I recognize.
Oh wait, yes, I have. I'm lying. I'm seeing the other cover.
Yeah, the other cover. I've seen both covers previously. Oh, and looking at here, yeah, I have a good idea why. With Cindy has her review up there. So I'm like, I watch when she's talking about books specifically, I'm like, I watch all her shit. Some of her vlog stuff, I'm like, but that's because I'm about vlogs in general.
That's fair.
So,
and otherwise, just say,
yeah,
no, I'm good. Yeah, like 17 according to Goodreads.
See, I used to be not super close to that number, but I used to have a lot of books on currently reading on Goodreads, and I'm like, I started maybe last year or the year before that being like, be honest, you're not going to pick that up again until much later. So just put it back in want to read because you're not gonna finish it anytime soon. So that happened to me last year with a few books that I had to just soft DNF because I was like, I'm not gonna finish these this year. And I hate having them in the currently reading when I'm like, I'm not touching that book at all. I'm not currently reading.
Why am I lying to my followers? I'm not.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I lying to them and to myself?
Public library audiobook collection, small SMSU story.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I've never used
app for that.
App.
But I definitely know that different people don't have as much access to audiobooks depending on where they're at. So,
oh my gosh, yeah, but no, that's actually a video that I want to make because something happened because I moved last year to a new town And so I was always used to trying to get books back to the library before there was a fine. And so with my new town that I'm in, I was nervous to return the book that I was like, "Oh my god, it's a week late to the library. I'm going to have to pay whatever fee. Like, I'm so sorry to whoever was waiting." And I bring it and they were like, "Okay, you're good." I was like, "There's no fee?" They were like, "No." And I was like, "Why?" They're like, "We don't do that." And I was like, "What?" So
Yeah. Chicago changed it to that as well. Like the only thing they have is pretty much like if you don't return it on time, like it will show you a fee, but that's only if you don't ever return it
Mhm.
and you show your face again. They're like, give us our money because clearly you must have lost this book or some
Right.
shit and we need to replace it. But
Yeah.
like if you bring it back, it could be a lot later, but as long as it makes it back to them, they're like, we'll remove the fee. You're fine.
Yeah. That's what they're doing around here now too. So I was like, "Okay. Phew." That's what I saw, and I was like, "I've never seen this before."
I
No,
don't
I'm
know
just
which one is the new cover.
it's the orange looking, orange
The orange
peachy.
looking, yeah, that one just looks boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
It's one of those cover types that I don't understand because I'm like, all of these look boring and the same. Like, I don't want to read any of them based on the cover.
One at a time. Yeah, same. I can't read multiple, like, too many books at a time. Like, magical people, how do you separate, compartmentalize the different stories?
For me, I just can. Point
Yeah.
blank. Like, I stopped doing it mostly because now the teacher life has me exhausted. Um, but when I had more brain cells available, easy. And I would want to. Like, I didn't want to stay with just one book has always been very, very difficult for me. Like, extremely. Like, I'm like, but when I feel like reading, I don't always feel like just reading this thing. I want something a little different. So I'm like, now I'm down to at most I'll have um either physical or ebook,
Mhm.
an audiobook, and a manga at most. But usually it's just an audiobook and the physical one will either be a manga or a novel.
Okay.
But
Currently reading 4. Couldn't be me.
I
Couldn't be me.
understand you. I
Those
understand you.
people who do those, like, reading in 24 hours and they show you a stack of books, I'm like,
I can only
how?"
do that with manga. Like
Could never right, with manga, it's
I
possible,
could
yes.
only do that with manga.
But
Anything else, I'm like,
novels?
oh, a novel. I'm like, here it is.
Yes,
This is
that
what
is it for the
I
day.
read.
Done.
24 hours.
At least one
Yeah,
of each type. See, that I can do, yeah.
yeah.
Like, but again, just one. Like, in my brain, I have 3 slots, and once each of those slots is full, that's it. We can't do more. I have this, like, Audible, we can listen to as many books as you want every month. Ooh.
Mhm. I so it must be similar to like Ever and or whatever the new name for Scribd is.
Yeah, I need to cancel that subscription.
I use it so I keep giving them my money because I'm like, yeah, most of my audiobooks, frankly, are that from Ever and. So I'm like, I'm sticking with y'all because I need y'all in my life. Otherwise, I won't have audiobooks and I need my audiobooks. I'm like, that's my shit for my commute to work. I need that in my life.
That's fair. That's fair. I have my library is pretty good with the audiobooks. So I'm like, I don't really need it anymore. Plus, this is the year of my TBR, my physical TBR will needs to be lower than 50. Like, it can't. So that's my priority right now.
That would only happen in my dreams. But I did make the change now that like in Ever and all the books I have saved
Mhm.
are either only books on my TBR already or like the backlist of authors that are established for me that I just
Mhm.
love their stuff. That's it. I'm like, I'm not touching anything outside of that. Okay, let me see what Mel wrote. Okay, I want to give up on the Mel. What if it's good?
I also need to jump off this train, Mel. Natalie has yelled at me for things that I have on my TBR shelf. Like, Steph, what the hell
Yes.
is wrong with you?
Yes, I'm like, get rid of it. Why are you doing that?
Because the cover was pretty.
No. Basura.
I know.
I want to fight you more on one of the rereads you're doing this year. I'm like, why is she doing that?
Oh, no, that is the one that I'm very excited about. Okay.
No, I'm like, you did it once already. No.
I did. However, I couldn't have the conversation. I am determined to have a critical conversation about Stormlight Archive because I feel robbed of my experience. I feel so robbed that the first time I read it, okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, I am rereading the Stormlight Archive this year by Brandon Sanderson, and I am rereading it because the conversations that I had the first time were with a bunch of people who adore this work, and I'm like, love that for y'all. But can we talk about the systemic racism that is the foundation of this plot that we're just glancing over? And that didn't happen. So I am determined to pick this series apart. Because I feel like every review I watch about the series is not about that. And I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
So I need to get it out of my system and then I will be free.
But yeah, this gets overwhelmed. That's also the thing. Like, I started feeling overwhelmed by all the shit that was on my currently reading. And I'm like, let me just start being honest, because there is truly a hierarchy there. So that's why I've ended up now truly implementing like soft DNFs. And I just won't even say anything. I'll just put, okay, back to be read. That's it.
And that's fine.
That's it.
Like audio civilly sci-fi. Okay. I get this too because I love memoirs on audio. I will most likely not read a memoir physically.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I still need to read the one by what's her name? That she was in iCarly. Jeanette McCurdy, I think.
Yes.
I still need to read that one because it sounds like it was fire. But yes, I mean, with a title of I'm glad my mom died, that speaks volumes already. So I'm like, give it to me. But I just haven't been in the mood for a memoir yet. So that's why I haven't gotten into it.
Physicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently. Apparently. Lying to myself mostly, but that's okay.
If I don't like it, I sell it. I need the money to keep buying. Correct.
Okay, but what do I do because I'm a serial annotator?
That's the thing as well with you. That's honestly also though why I like my sticky notes, even though I only use them with the manga, the transparent sticky notes, because if I decide to sell, yeah, it's gone. All the evidence is in the trash.
Oh.
So that's how I do it.
That's fair. I am a serial also take from my free little libraries person. So I like to give back. It's a two-way street, me and my free little library.
That's the plan I have. I'm planning on doing it in audiobook when I'm ready.
Pretty editions, I read it, you would then sell the edition. Oh.
Yes. I also understand this. Although I usually will go audiobook route, not ebook route, but still.
This is a whole new world for me. I like writing and stuff. I can't.
No, I write in the ones that again are like established authors for me. So like even if I don't love it, the chances of me wanting to get rid of it are slim anyway. So I'm like, okay, I'll annotate this one. But most of the time, if it's a new to me author, I'm like,
no. Okay, are we ready for one last sprint?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this ready. Should
We
we do our
need our
pigeons?
pigeons.
Yay, pigeons! Let's see, classroom timer. Pigeons, where are you, pigeon? Got it. Okay. So, can we do 25 minutes?
Yep, that's fine with me.
All right, cool. I'm going to try to get as much done with this because I'm going to go start cooking dinner. Who says auto buy authors is one thing?
Yeah.
All right. Set the time. Here we go. Oh, they're so cute.
Right. Let me see who I'm voting for, who I'm rooting for.
Birds. All right, everybody. This is our last sprint for today. So let us know which pigeon you're voting for.
Let's see. I'm going for 3. I like the red.
The red one. He's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to vote for number 4.
That one's cute too. Yes. Agreed.
Let's be honest. I told you I for a lot. Wait, which one?
Yeah, I don't know which one DR is.
But good for you.
Hmm. 1. Hmm?
Yes. Always 4.
So
Divine Rivals. Oh, maybe. I
don't know.
I don't know. Haven't read it. 3. 2 votes for 3. 2 because it's blue.
Okay,
Yes.
so Jessica was right. It's Divine Rivals.
Okay.
All right.
Good
Get
for
that
you.
money.
Make
Get that money.
your money.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Let's go.
Set. Yay. Happy sprinting. Ta-da! And number 2 was the winner. Congrats, Hugo. Yay. Ah, my foot fell asleep.
Look at him. Cute.
Cutie. Yay. How'd you do?
Full disclosure, barely accomplished anything because they canceled classes for tomorrow.
No way.
Yes.
That's so wonderful.
So I spent a lot of the time texting people, being like, yes. Well, I still have stuff I want to accomplish, and I'd rather just get it done because I have the juices flowing. But is it as much as I was originally planning to accomplish today?
Yay, you have off of work so you can do other work.
Yes. I mean, again, I'd rather, and I've told you this before, like I like to use like holidays of this type, like it's just one day, or in my case now for tomorrow, freezing temperatures to work remotely, basically. So
Yeah.
I'm like, it lets me focus more completely. So I'm fine. I do it at my own pace, at my own time. I'm good. So
Love that for you. Yay. Woo! I'm so happy for you.
Because like they sent out such a long ass email just to say, yes, usually we're horrible and we don't like to cancel classes even if the world is ending. But we talked with these people and the predictions are that we're going to hit -30 tomorrow. So no, you shouldn't be out there.
-30.
We
Wow.
don't, obviously we won't know until tomorrow if we'll
Right.
actually get there, but I'm like, thank you, you dumb idiots.
Oh my god.
Because
That is so scary.
yeah, no,
No. I'm
really,
glad you're staying home.
yes, because I'm like, I don't know why y'all like to put our lives on the line like that.
No.
Hell no.
I know it's
Stop
supposed
the
to
screen
snow.
share. I want to see your beautiful face bigger.
Oh, bye birds. Right. Like
Yeah, exactly. And actually, yes, you can die
yes.
with that. So, because it's already, we've been at like -27. I think right now, actually, it has warmed up a bit, but it's probably going to get colder at night again and basically
Yeah.
like get worse. Because right now it feels like -12. But earlier this morning, we were at, it feels like -27.
That's wild.
So, and it's expected to, yeah, overnight feel colder again. Because, like, our regular temp right now without wind chill is 3 degrees. It's
Mhm.
a wind chill that we're at -12. But in the morning, we were at -3 plus a shit ton of wind chill. So, -27. So
Mm.
probably the same thing's gonna happen tomorrow. Like overnight, it's gonna get to -3 plus wind chill, horrible.
Yeah.
And early morning will probably be terrible. But
Ugh.
again, I have good heating. My gas bill is gonna be through the roof because of this shit. But I am nice and warm in my home,
That's all that matters.
and I will be safe in my home.
That's wild. Wait, what about doggos? Oh, well, you put booties on doggo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll be fine. Although usually anyway, when it gets so cold, literally they will step out, quickly pee, go back inside. They're like, I don't even need to take a shit. Let's take it inside.
The
Let's
peas
suck it
freezing in
up.
the air. I
But
know.
yes, Chicago, that's where I'm dealing with these beautiful temperatures. I've heard as well that Minnesota is experiencing similar things as well. I saw some crazy lady on TikTok. I love her. She's great, but she crazy because she literally went to Costco when it was like around those temps in Minnesota. I'm like, why?
I'm not leaving the
Stay
house.
in your house.
No. Unless it's an emergency and there's something you
Yeah.
need, but
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Anyway,
No, I could
it
not. No,
is
we're okay. We're
super
not that.
cold.
I mean, it's gonna snow here tonight.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm kind of crossing my fingers. I'm hoping there's a delayed opening tomorrow. I love me a delayed opening. I feel like like that should be the normal time for school because
What's
this
the start time for your delayed opening?
I think the kids come in at 10 and the teachers come in at 9:30, which I'm always early anyway because parking is atrocious. But so
Yeah,
I'm
for
always
us,
there
that
like
would be the same time because literally, technically, our like clock in time is the same time.
oh yeah, it's the same. I mean, it's the clock, it's not gonna do anything for my paycheck, but like
Yeah.
I get an hour
No,
in
I get there early too. Like
every
I
day.
don't pay attention to that, which also helps me when I'm trying to leave early on my half days that I have a doctor's appointment. I'm like, yeah, I'm not staying for like 10 minutes of this period. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And like contractually, I'm still fine because I've put in a shit ton of overtime that I am not paid for.
Yeah.
So
Oh, same. Ton. Easy putting in an extra 10 hours a week.
yeah,
Just
so
on
it's
like
like,
basic preparing for class type
yeah,
stuff.
literally.
Just moved to the
I'm
UK from a country in Africa and shocked about the weather.
like,
Oh, that's a huge difference.
yeah, it is. That's huge.
Snow for the first time. What was that like for you?
Seeing snow for the first time is always the most exciting time, and then you get used to it and you hate it.
Yeah.
Or you only like it when you can be in the safety of your own home, warm
Yes.
and cozy. And so like it's fine that it's out there, but
Not driving in it. Driving in it is gross. So she's in
oh
Atlanta,
yeah.
Georgia, but he says it's not cold there yet. Yeah, I don't think it really gets that cold. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't think Georgia's one of the places that gets super cold. But I don't know too much
Yeah.
about Atlanta and the temperature there. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure because I have a friend who flies down to Georgia usually in the winter time, and she stays there because it tends to be warmer.
warmer, yeah.
Yeah. So, oh no, but yeah, we're expecting 1 to 3 inches tonight, I think.
Okay.
So I'm hoping for a delayed opening because I feel like especially when it starts later, like I get time to be able to drink my coffee and prepare for work.
Yeah.
And then the kids come in and they're rested, and I'm like, "Wow, this is beautiful. Can we do this every day?" Because the 7:30 is not it in the morning. I'm still waking up.
64. 64 is still pretty cool. Like for some places, like that's still pretty cool. Obviously not cold.
Wait, Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Oh, that's true. I don't
Wait, no,
know.
it can't be Celsius because that would be like 100 something. So no, never forget. It has to be Fahrenheit. Don't listen to me.
I always just assume Fahrenheit, and if it's not, then I don't know.
Yeah,
Then I simply do not know.
but I'm pretty sure Hugo means 64 Fahrenheit,
But
which is still
yeah,
warm.
I have one of my friends in Puerto Rico who is complaining about it sometimes getting to like around basically that 64. And I'm like, girl, that stop. And most of the time it's like 70, it's around 70. I'm like, I could walk out in shorts in
Yes,
70-degree weather
easy.
and I would enjoy it. I would be having the time of my life. I'm like 70 degrees is actually the ideal temperature for me. I love 70-degree weather.
Yep.
Like, not too hot, not too cold, beautiful.
I remember a couple years ago, I had a relative who came up from Central America for the first time, and within that same week that they were here, it snowed, and I think it was like -5 degrees or something. They booked the next flight out. They were just like not doing it. Going home.
They're like, I'm
Great
packing
to see
my
you
bag.
guys. I'm out. And I was just like, okay, I understand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, you slipped. Oh no. I hope you didn't hurt yourself too bad. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah.
get that.
Snow, you really need to be wearing like the right shoes for it. I see sometimes people wearing stuff that I'm like, what are you doing?
Why? Like, why are you like
No,
this?
oh, let me tell you. Okay, Friday, there was a winter storm, like a snowstorm. They still had us work, right? We only had 155 kids in the building. Several of them, including one of my kids from my ESL class, came in wearing Crocs
In the snow?
in the snow and heavy fall of the snow.
Oh,
Literally,
oh.
some of the other kids in the class called him out. And we're like, what the hell are you wearing? And he's like, yeah, I know I should have worn my other shoes, because it wasn't lack of having other shoes.
Right, because that's my first question is like, do they need boots? Do we need to get them boots?
They have other shoes. Is it boots? I don't know, but something better than
Oh
Crocs
no.
were available to him. And he chose Crocs. And he literally was like, I felt like a dumbass.
Oh
I'm like,
no, baby, no.
what are you doing?
Crocs? No, I
So
couldn't.
literally, yeah, the other classmates trash talked him. And I was like, I'm not gonna stop them, because really, it's a snowstorm, my guy. Celsius, I would be dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Sorry,
saying.
Hugo, I didn't mean that.
I don't
I'm
know
sure
the
it would have been like
conversion
120 degrees
completely,
Celsius. Like, never mind.
but yes, kids, there's something else. Truly.
No.
Exactly.
No. Okay, I am guilty though. I don't know if this is just like a thing that my family does or if it's a cultural thing, but I wear my chanclas in the rain. Like that's
I can accept that, but when it's like snow and literally if it
No,
gets
not in the
it's
snow.
gonna be cold as hell, I'm like, no. No way.
Not like that though.
No way.
Please wear proper shoes, y'all.
No, these kids.
But thank you guys so much for sprinting today. I got things done and I feel good about it. Yay. How I did is when I spent a fortune in the Crocs. Okay. Being a teenager, sometimes you just pick cool and cool is not the right answer. And I'm like, please put this hat on your head. I understand I was one of those teenagers and here we are. Just put that on your head.
I will never know because I did not have winter when I was a teenager, but I hope I would have been more reasonable.
Sensible.
So, more sensible than that, but
yeah.
We will never know.
Oh, that's good. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
Yay.
I needed the morale. I missed it. I feel like at least a good 80% of why we talk so much in this one is just because we needed to talk.
Yes. That too. But I feel good. I got a bunch of stuff done. I still got more to do, but I need to go actually start cooking dinner. So
yeah.
Thank you everybody who came in the chat. Appreciate you guys so much and for hanging out with us. It's always a blast. Please go and subscribe to Natalie, whose book talk is down there if you want to check that out in the description. It's wonderful. Yay. Good to see you guys. All right, cool. So maybe we'll do this again. I mean, we try to do it on Sundays because Sundays is usually when we do our paperwork for work. So whenever we're in the mood, we'll message each other and be like, sprint. Okay, let's go.
Yes, so we went through quite a bit of time where we were pretty consistent with it, but then the holidays always.
Yeah, holidays happen. So maybe we'll jump back on this bandwagon more regularly, but cool. All right, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.